From time to time, celebrities find themselves cancelled and some can't even bounce back from it. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities that never recovered from cancel culture. At number 10, we have Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen hasn't been able to bounce back from cancel culture after she was exposed for finding herself embroiled in cyberbullying. When it was exposed that Chrissy was sending inappropriate tweets to a 16-year-old girl, the world would become extremely disappointed in the star. Courtney Stodden, who is now 28, sat down in an interview with Daily Beast to address the bullying subject. She would say that the whole situation really affected her and it was really damaging to have someone like Chrissy Teigen bullying young children. Chrissy would then later come out to say that she was mortified and sad at who she used to be and that she was an insecure, attention-seeking troll. However, no matter what the issue is, it's never okay to bully someone, especially a child. At number 9, we have Matt Damon. Actor Matt Damon found himself in a bit of hot water from time to time over the last couple of years. However, his last incident would result in the star being cancelled for good. When Matt came in hot to use the F slur to refer to the LGBT community, it didn't sit well with any of us. However, Matt would then later come out to say that thanks to his daughter, he's been inspired to change. Now, no one's really sure if he's doing it for himself or if it's just a cry for a resolution so he can get his career back. However, what he said was extremely damaging and we won't see him bounce back from this anytime soon. Are you liking this video so far? If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. At number 8, we have Ellen. For years, Ellen has been one of the most well-known figures on television thanks to her namesake show. However, in 2020, things would take a dark turn as the comedian's career and vicious workplace allegations started to come to light. The public would be furious after they learned that the off-camera Ellen was fake and that she treated her employees like peasants and how she embarrassed her guests just to get views. Shortly after these scandals started to hit the tabloids, Ellen's show would end and it would leave fans divided because people still had a lot of mixed feelings about Ellen and if she should actually be cancelled. So what do you think? Should Ellen be cancelled? And let me know in the comments below. At number 7, Morgan Wallen. Country singer Morgan Wallen saw his music pulled from country music stations, music streaming playlists, and was dropped by his booking agency, had his recording contract temporarily suspended, and was even banned from the award shows after a video of Morgan surfaced and it showed him uttering racial slurs outside of his Nashville home in 2021. His outbursts just coming on the heels of the BLM protest, the penalties held against the star were definitely justifiable. Morgan's actions were disrespectful and definitely disappointing. Morgan has never come out with an apology and I wish the star would have done better than this. The country community also really missed an opportunity to learn about the history and move towards anti-racism and allyship. At number 6, we have James Charles. James Charles was the first male spokesperson for CoverGirl. However, as this star seemed to enter the public eye, his inappropriate behavior would go viral and tarnish James's legacy. The backlash James would face would become the perfect example when it comes to explaining this generation's idea of canceling culture. James has definitely proved to society he is a danger to society, and after a handful of allegations came forward about the star, many famous celebrities in social media such as Kylie Jenner, Miley Cyrus, and Katy Perry would unfollow James online. Since James has posted numerous apology videos to his channel, however, they've been so heavily criticized that we won't see the star bounce back anytime soon. At number 5, we have DaBaby. So during the Rolling Loud event in Miami back in 2021, DaBaby would dominate headlines for the event days after, and not for good reasons. In the clips that were live streamed of his performance, DaBaby could be seen and heard saying some pretty inappropriate remarks towards the LGBT community, and he would spread a lot of misinformation. To make matters worse, after his performance, DaBaby would take to his Instagram story where he would double down on his comments and refer to himself as the best live performer around. Eventually, DaBaby would apologize for some of his comments by saying, "What I said was insensitive, even though I had no intentions of offending anybody, so my apologies." However, his apology wouldn't be enough, and soon his concerts and appearances at events such as Lollapalooza would be dropped and his music would be removed from music stations. At number 4, we have Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X was cancelled after releasing a Nike shoe that definitely crossed boundaries when it comes to any religious community. After major backlash against the shoe, Nike would block Lil Nas X from selling the product and would say his version of the Nike Air Max 97s was unauthorized. Nas teamed up with MSCHF, a New York-based art collective, to collaborate on the controversial shoes. Nike was so upset with the shoe that they would come out to say that, "We don't have any further details to share pending the legal matters. However, we can tell you we do not have a relationship with Lil Nas X or MSCHF." Lil Nas would then later come out to say that he's no longer able to sell his shoes because of crying nerds on the internet. Many would then call for Lil Nas X to be cancelled over his use of unholy images on the shoe and his music videos. And number 3, Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan got cancelled in a heated debate over Meghan Markle. Now, Piers has never been shy to show his dislike towards Meghan. However, during a 2-hour trash-a-thon of the royal family, he took things way too far. Right after the show, Piers would sit down with Good Morning America, where the co-host would tell Piers that he was always quick to jump at Meghan for the fact that they previously had a rapport with her, and she cut him off. "She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she's cut you off? I don't think she has, but you continue to trash her." Piers then stormed off the stage in a pathetic manner. Ultimately, fans did decide to stand by Meghan, and since Piers hasn't really been doing anything much in the industry. At number 2, we have Justin Timberlake. Following the release of the Hulu documentary Framing Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake would find himself cancelled after selling stories to magazines, for front cover spreads of Britney Spears, and for exposing Janet Jackson during her 2004 Super Bowl halftime show. Many fans would be appalled that Justin would rise to fame by shrugging his shoulders while the whole world criticized these two talented ladies. Justin would then later come out to apologize to his former girlfriend and Janet by saying, "I'm deeply sorry for all the times in my life that my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right." Justin definitely failed these two women, and fans were deeply disturbed by his actions. So I think more than an apology was definitely due in this situation. And at number 1 today, we have J.K. Rowling. We all used to love and support J.K. Rowling, especially because she created a world that we all wanted to disappear to in her Harry Potter books. I think we all sat down at one point waiting for our Hogwarts letters to come flying into our hands so we could leave the Muggle world behind. However, after J.K. Rowling made some pretty insensitive comments while expressing her views on gender and her support of feminists who take offense on the idea that being a man or woman is a state of mind, and her many transphobic comments, J.K. Rowling would find herself cancelled, and many fans would be left feeling disappointed and upset with the writer's actions. Regardless of who supports her still or who rejects her, she repeatedly dug her heels in, and I can't support a woman who spews so much hate on the internet. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Until next time, remember to stay juicy.